Welcome to this presentation on adaptive and stratified subsampling for high-dimensional robust estimation. This research was conducted by Prateek Mittal et al. And published in May 2026. Today, we'll explore the key findings and contributions of this important work. Let's begin by understanding the problem this research addresses. Good morning, everyone. Our work addresses a critical theoretical gap in high-dimensional regression: how to achieve robust estimation with subsampling efficiency when confronted with non-ideal data characteristics. Classical subsampling methods, such as leverage score or optimal design approaches, offer strong finite sample guarantees, but only under the restrictive assumptions of light-tailed and independently and identically distributed observations. There has been no prior work establishing analogous bounds for adaptive or stratified subsampling in the high-dimensional regime under the presence of heavy-tailed noise, adversarial contamination, or temporal dependence. Our central hypothesis is that adaptive importance sampling, or AIS, and stratified subsampling, or SS, can indeed achieve robust high-dimensional sparse regression under these challenging conditions, while maintaining minimax optimal rates and providing valid statistical inference. Our baseline assumptions for this framework include a sub-Gaussian design, which controls the concentration of the design matrix and covers distributions like Gaussian or bounded covariates. We also assume a restricted eigenvalue condition, ensuring the local strong convexity of the sparse regression problem and thus the identifiability of the true parameter vector. Furthermore, we require finite variance noise, a minimal moment condition that allows the Huber loss to be effective. Finally, a crucial regularity condition is bounded sampling probabilities, which both our proposed algorithms satisfy at termination. Our approach introduces two distinct subsampling estimators: adaptive importance sampling and stratified subsampling. Adaptive importance sampling, or AIS, is an iterative method that treats sampling itself as an optimization step. Instead of uniform sampling, AIS refines a probability distribution over the data points in each round, assigning higher probabilities to observations that incur a large Huber loss under the current parameter estimate. This strategy concentrates computational effort on informative or potential corrupted observations, thereby reducing estimation variance and enhancing robustness. The Huber loss function, central to our method, is a robust loss that smoothly transitions from a quadratic penalty for small errors to a linear penalty for large errors, controlled by a threshold parameter. The temperature parameter in AIS controls the sharpness of this adaptive reweighting, while a mixing coefficient ensures stability by blending adaptive weights with the uniform distribution. The objective function is an importance weighted Huber lasso, where each sampled observation's loss is inversely weighted by its sampling probability, making the subsample loss an unbiased estimator of the full sample empirical loss, combined with an L1 penalty for sparsity. Computationally, AIS scales with the number of iterations, the full data size, and the subsample size. Stratified subsampling, or SS, takes a complementary non-iterative approach. It achieves robustness through structural partitioning and robust aggregation. The dataset is first partitioned into K strata based on covariate magnitudes, grouping observations with similar leverage. A proportional subsample is then drawn from each stratum, and a Huber lasso estimator is fitted independently within each stratum subsample. Finally, these K stratum level estimates are combined using the geometric median, which provides provable robustness against corrupted strata. Unlike the arithmetic mean, the geometric median can tolerate a significant fraction of corrupted inputs. SS has a fixed computational cost, scaling with the full data size and the number of strata and subsample size, making it computationally efficient. Our theoretical results establish finite sample error bounds that achieve the minimax optimal rate of estimation, which scales with sparsity, the logarithm of the number of predictors, and inversely with the square root of the subsample size. This optimality holds for a subsample size proportional to the product of sparsity and the logarithm of predictors, regardless of the ratio of subsample size to full data size, provided sampling probabilities are bounded. We formally bridge the theory algorithm gap. Proposition 4.1 confirms that AIS, at termination with stabilized weights, fits our theoretical framework. Proposition 4.3 establishes SS as a special instance of the median of means M estimation framework, directly inheriting its robustness guarantees. For adversarial contamination, we quantify an irreducible bias term proportional to the contamination fraction. Empirically, AIS achieves a 3:1 FOLD lower error than uniform subsampling at 20% contamination, demonstrating its practical advantage. For dependent data, we extend our framework using a calendar time block protocol for alpha mixing processes, ensuring temporal separation between retained observations. Finally, we achieve de-biased asymptotic normality, providing valid coordinate-wise confidence intervals for individual coefficients. This is crucial for inference and relies on a nodewise lasso precision estimator to correct for the shrinkage bias of the L1 penalty. Empirically, under Gaussian noise, both AIS and SS converge faster than the theoretical rate, with AIS showing a slope of minus 0.756 and SS slope of minus 0.651 on log-log plots. Under heavy tail noise, SS maintains a slope close to minus 0.5, while AIS is slightly slower. For contaminated data, AIS's convergence plateaus due to the irreducible bias, while SS maintains its rate. On real-world datasets, AIS achieved 29.5% lower test mean squared error on the riboflavin dataset, which has many more predictors than observations. Our confidence interval coverage studies, conducted in a reduced dimension setting, show that while empirical coverage is below nominal at finite subsample sizes, it increases monotonically with subsample size, confirming the asymptotic validity of our debiasing procedure. However, achieving near nominal coverage requires significantly larger subsample sizes, specifically where the subsample size is much greater than the square of the product of sparsity and the logarithm of predictors. Our findings have significant theoretical implications, challenging existing models and pushing the boundaries of robust high-dimensional statistics. Firstly, this work demonstrates that minimax optimal rates previously established for ideal data can be preserved under subsampling even in the presence of heavy tail noise, adversarial contamination, and temporal dependence. This significantly broadens the applicability of subsampling methods beyond light-tailed and ID settings. AIS, through its adaptive sampling, empirically shows that practical robustness can exceed worst-case theoretical bounds, offering a pathway to more efficient and reliable estimation in contaminated environments. The integration of SS with the median of means framework provides a robust theoretical underpinning for its performance, particularly in handling corrupted data. Furthermore, the development of a fully specified debiasing framework for importance-weighted subsampled estimators is a crucial contribution, enabling valid coordinate-wise inference where previously only point estimation rates were available. This addresses a major limitation in applying these methods to real-world decision-making. Looking towards the future research frontier, this work provides a robust blueprint for developing high-dimensional methods applicable to messy, real-world data. It highlights the critical trade-offs between computational cost, statistical efficiency, and robustness, guiding future algorithm design. The existence of an irreducible bias term under contamination for bounded influence estimators, as quantified by our O epsilon bound, points to fundamental limits and suggests avenues for developing novel estimators that might overcome this flaw. Moreover, the practical insights gained from our extensive tuning parameter sensitivity analysis, such as the identification of an optimal subsample size under contamination, are invaluable for practitioners deploying these advanced statistical techniques. In conclusion, our core contribution is the development and rigorous theoretical analysis of adaptive importance sampling and stratified subsampling for robust high-dimensional sparse regression. We have established that these methods achieve minimax optimal rates under finite variance heavy tail noise, epsilon contamination, and alpha mixing dependence. Crucially, we closed the theory algorithm gap for both methods and provided a fully specified debiased asymptotic normality result, enabling valid coordinate-wise confidence intervals. This work significantly advances the state of the art by providing efficient and robust solutions for high-dimensional data analysis in challenging real-world scenarios. Looking ahead, we identify several high-level directions for future research. Firstly, a deeper understanding of the algorithmic stability of AIS is needed, specifically a martingale stability analysis of its iterates to provide convergence guarantees for intermediate rounds, not just at termination. Secondly, we aim to broaden the applicability of this framework by extending robust subsampling to generalized linear models and non-parametric regression settings. Finally, improving aggregation strategies for stratified subsampling in the small strata regime, where the number of observations per stratum is very small, would address its most prominent empirical limitation and open avenues for applications in distributed and federated learning environments.